Deku is the ultimate underdog story. Born without powers in a world of superheroes, he never gives up on his dream, inherits the greatest quirk, and becomes the #1 hero through pure determination and hard work. It's inspiring, it's motivational, it's everything we want to believe about how the world works, and it's completely, fundamentally divorced from reality in ways that actually make it harmful if you try to apply these lessons to your real life. My Hero Academia accidentally created a guide for how to fail at everything while feeling like you're doing the right thing. And millions of fans are following that guide without realizing it. If this kind of deep dive into anime philosophy interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow. And I'm curious, what's your take on how shonen heroes handle success and failure? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Deku's core message is, never give up on your dreams, work hard enough, and you'll succeed. Sounds great, right? Except Deku didn't succeed through hard work. He succeeded because the greatest hero in the world randomly chose him and gave him the most powerful quirk imaginable. Everything before that? Pointless. His training, his analysis, his determination, none of it would have made him a hero. He needed literal divine intervention in the form of All Might noticing him. This is the toxic positivity at the heart of MHA. It pretends success comes from effort while showing you that success actually comes from being chosen by someone powerful. In real life, this philosophy destroys people, because most people work incredibly hard and never get their All Might moment. They never get chosen. They never get handed the cheat code. And when they fail, they blame themselves for not working hard enough, not being determined enough. The truth MHA won't admit, sometimes you can do everything right and still fail, because you weren't in the right place at the right time with the right connections. MHA presents UA as a pure meritocracy. Work hard, demonstrate your abilities, and you'll succeed. The best rise to the top through talent and effort. But watch what actually happens. Who succeeds at UA? Students who already had powerful quirks, students from hero families with connections and training, students who could afford to develop their abilities before enrollment. Deku only gets in because All Might gave him one for all. Todoroki starts with massive advantages from his hero father. Ida comes from a hero family. Momo is literally rich. The meritocracy rewards people who already had advantages. But the show presents this as fair because they all work hard. This is exactly how real-world inequality perpetuates itself, while pretending to be fair. People with advantages succeed, then credit their success to hard work, while ignoring how their advantages enabled that work to pay off. Deku's entire life goal is becoming like All Might, and the show presents this as admirable. Pure heroism, selfless sacrifice, always smiling no matter what. But All Might's philosophy literally almost killed him. He sacrificed his body, his relationships, his entire life to being a symbol. And when he couldn't be that symbol anymore, he had an identity crisis because he'd never developed a self separate from his hero persona. This is the toxic hero mentality. Sacrifice everything, ignore your limits, keep smiling through the pain, never show weakness, be everything to everyone. And Deku learns nothing from watching All Might's burnout. He just tries to replicate it, breaking his bones repeatedly, ignoring his body's limits, sacrificing his relationships, never developing interests outside heroism. In real life, this is how you get burnout, injury, and destroyed relationships. The show occasionally acknowledges this is bad, but it never actually punishes this behavior. Deku keeps succeeding despite ignoring every healthy boundary. Here's the most insidious lie MHA tells. Quirks are random, like natural talent. Some people are born lucky, others aren't. But in reality, Deku could have been a hero without a quirk. Support item designer, strategist, analyst. The world clearly has roles for quirkless people in heroics. But the show never seriously explores this. Why? Because MHA fundamentally believes that if you don't have natural talent, a strong quirk, you don't deserve to achieve your dreams. Deku doesn't prove that anyone can be a hero through hard work. He proves that you need to be given power by someone who already has it. He's not an underdog story. He's a chosen one story disguised as an underdog story. This is devastating for real people without advantages. The show tells them to never give up while showing them that without being chosen, their effort is meaningless. MHA's hero society is presented as something to preserve and improve, not fundamentally restructure. But look at what the show actually reveals about this system. Heroes are celebrities who profit from disasters. There are rankings and competitions. People become heroes for fame and money. Society is so dependent on heroes that normal people are helpless. And the villains? Most of them are people failed by this system. People with wrong quirks. People too different to fit in. People broken by a society that values power above humanity. The show occasionally acknowledges these problems, but the solution is always, be a better hero within the system. Never, maybe this system is fundamentally broken. Deku never questions whether hero society should exist. He just wants to be the best hero within it. This is like trying to be the most ethical billionaire instead of questioning whether billionaires should exist. Plus, ultra? Go beyond. Push past your limits. Exceed expectations. It's MHA's inspiring motto. It's also a recipe for self-destruction. Deku regularly destroys his body going plus ultra, and the show treats this as heroic, not as self-harm. He breaks bones, damages his arms permanently, pushes past every healthy limit. In real life, plus ultra culture creates workaholics, burnout victims, and people who sacrifice their health for achievement. It creates the toxic productivity mindset where rest is weakness, and boundaries are obstacles to overcome. The show never seriously addresses that maybe, just maybe, knowing your limits and respecting them is wiser than constantly exceeding them. Ironically, Bakugo is more realistic about how success actually works than Deku is. Bakugo understands that talent matters, that having advantages gives you a head start, that the world isn't fair, that hard work without talent often isn't enough. His character arc isn't learning that hard work matters, he already works hard. It's learning that being talented doesn't make you better than people who aren't. This is the uncomfortable truth MHA doesn't want to face. Talent and advantages matter immensely. Hard work matters too, but it's not the only factor or even the primary factor in success. Deku's story requires magical intervention. Bakugo's story is just talented person works hard and succeeds. Guess which one is more applicable to real life? So what should you actually learn from MHA? Ironically, the opposite of what it tries to teach. First, not all dreams are achievable, and that's okay. If Deku never got one for all, he couldn't be a frontline hero. Accepting this isn't giving up. It's recognizing reality so you can find achievable goals. Second, success requires advantages, not just effort. Stop blaming yourself for not succeeding when you lack the advantages others have. Work on getting advantages, not just working harder. Third, systems matter more than individuals. Don't try to be a perfect hero in a broken system. Work to change systems that create inequality. Fourth, respect your limits. Plus, ultra culture will destroy you. Sustainable effort beats heroic self-destruction every time. Finally, develop an identity beyond your goals. All Might's crisis came from having no self outside being a hero. Don't make the same mistake. My Hero Academia sells you a comforting lie. That hard work and determination are enough, that the system rewards merit, that sacrificing everything for your dreams is heroic. The reality the show accidentally reveals. Success requires being chosen by those with power. Advantages matter immensely. And the hero system creates as many villains as it stops. Deku would fail in real life because his success required impossible luck and divine intervention. His methods, constant self-harm, boundary-breaking obsessive focus, would lead to burnout and injury. His philosophy, never give up, work harder plus ultra, would trap him in unsustainable patterns. The heroes who would actually succeed in real life, the ones who understand systems, build networks, know their limits, and work smarter instead of just harder. MHA is inspiring fiction, But if you try to live by its lessons, you'll end up broken, burned out, and wondering why your hard work wasn't enough. Because the dirty secret of shonen philosophy is this: the heroes succeed because the story demands it, not because their methods actually work. And confusing narrative necessity with practical advice is how you waste your life chasing impossible dreams with unsustainable methods. Your favorite shonen hero would fail in real life, and maybe it's time to stop modeling yourself after them and start building strategies that actually work in reality. Plus ultra, more like plus realistic. Know your limits, work within them, change the systems that make success impossible for most people. That's not giving up on your dreams. That's actually having a chance of achieving them.